talk on a little subject. You turn to John chapter 9 and have a little input tonight. You know, this is just preaching, teaching, talking, amen. But you got a little something to add to it, or thought, just don't raise your hand. Interrupt me. We're just here to learn. We're all here for the same reason. Just get a little bit of touch by the Lord, but more, also very important just to learn. It's something that we can apply to our lives daily. It's very important to always be in tune with the Lord, be in tune with society, be in tune with what's going on. But here's an old story, I've read a lot of times in my life and studied and probably preached it and taught it. But there's always something that just grabs you, about it. And it's really, for this time that we're in now, there's a lot of others, let me just say, that need to be in the house all the time, as I mentioned earlier. They need to come back to Jesus. There's a lot of others that are blind by, the world and the things in the world. People, it's rampant before us. If you can't see it, it's, obviously you're blind. But it's just crazy. I just can't get over it, I know the Lord's still moving, and I'm not belittling that at all. My goodness, He's still moving my life, I experience it personally all the time. He's still blessing me, and He's still making things happen for me, and then my family, and then so on, the church family. And we see the pastor blessed, and we see this church blessed. But when you look around at the population, and if you go by the numbers, it looks like we're outnumbered. You know what I mean? It just looks like there's some more people that could, come to church. I'm talking about giving their life to Jesus. Come, get back with the Lord and find out, they've been blind all these years. They've been blind. This story is about, the healing of a blind man, but there's so much more to it than that. And there's message after message in this one passage, because there's laws and Jewish things that were set up, and there's reasons behind everything that's said here. But there's still some other things I want to touch on tonight that maybe just be stirred to talk to somebody, that is lost. Let them know the truth. First of all, we can't be ashamed of the gospel. Amen. If the Lord has touched you, people, let somebody know. Amen? What happened to the testimonies, one after another, people standing up and testifying that what the Lord has done. My goodness, don't let that go to the wayside. God's still alive and well, and He's still working things and working miracles and doing things. It don't matter if it's a very small thing in your life that happened. If God did it, give Him the glory. You didn't do it. Show the world that God is still alive and well. Show them that you're still proud. Stand up and say what He's done in your life. Don't be blindsided, by just, it was just there, it just happened. No, give God the glory. Amen. Let's give it back to where it belongs. Let's get people excited in the world, to come and see. Because I'm telling you, if a miracle drug comes out tomorrow, and it cures, all the arthritis. We finally did it. Boom. Well, there won't be nobody at work tomorrow. I'm just saying. They're going to be in this line that's, 100 miles long at every drugstore. It's free. It's free. They're going to give you a sample. That's all you need, a sample. Cure the rest of your life. You're going to drop everything, no matter what, and you're going to be in that line. Because you're tired of suffering and, the hurts and the pain. Well, I don't see a lot of people lining up, if you will, to come to church. Is it because we're not telling them about the miracles? Did we forget to, remind them that God says, I can heal you. And I will heal you. In His time, in His way. We have to wait sometimes on the answers, patiently. Wait upon His answer, wait on His healing. But if we're just kind of not so excited about it, we tell people, God still heals, keep trusting in the Lord. Someday you'll get you healed. Well, we get a little excited, don't we? There's no excitement built back up to this. Where it belongs. Get excited about what the Lord's doing. I don't care, you know. I found $1 yesterday on the sidewalk. My goodness, that's $1 more than I had. Huh? Praise the Lord, Jim. It's my dollar now. Somebody lost it. I found it. It's mine. It's a blessing. You don't think that's a blessing? What if you find 100? Huh? Dollars laying on the sidewalk. Or what? Each day you find that dollar for 100 days. Well, pretty soon that dollar's going to get real important to your life, isn't it? Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. Huh? I can't wait to be blessed with $1 tomorrow. And people look at you like you're crazy. What are you talking about? Well, they don't know. See the other side. You found $1 for, many days now. Man. See, we got to give excitement to the Lord. If you want to be blessed, you got to be ready to be blessed. Amen. Live in excitement. Live with expectations that something's going to happen in my life. Something's going to change. The Lord's just going to bless me today. Huh? Get up, amen, with your spirit's high. Get up with a positive attitude. And just approach the world like, I'm just looking and waiting for the Lord's blessing. First of all, if you survive through the day, that's a blessing. Mm-hmm. You make it with that arthritis through the day. Praise the Lord, you made it another day. Give him the glory. Amen. All right, I'm going to preach here for preach about everything but the Bible, man. All right. John chapter 9, verse 1. A lot of scriptures. We'll get through it.
Waiting on you.
Praise the Lord. And this is American Standard Version, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Bear with me. Right. All right. This is very good, though. Very good passage. Go home, read it, and find out, what you get out of it. This is what I got out of it this time. Every time's different. Very good. And as he passed by, Jesus, amen, he saw a man blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he should be born blind? Now, this is a sermon in itself. You can stop there and go on. I've actually heard a pastor preach that not too long ago. But there's a lot of stuff happening here, Back in that time period and everything, I could go into all that, but I want to get to my point tonight, okay? Praise the Lord. You'll like my point when I get there. All right. Jesus answered, neither did this man sin nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. That's a very good statement, isn't it? That's a powerful statement. Amen. My goodness. All right. I've going on. We must work the works of him that sent me while it is day, and not cometh when no man can work. Jesus explained a little something here. When I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Jesus is not always going to be there during this time. He's telling me. A lot of sermons in this, I'm telling you. A lot of stuff. But this is a conversation. Jesus and the blind, not a conversation, but the situation here is about Jesus and this blind man. That's the conversation I want to talk about tonight. A lot of others involved. It's a big community. A lot of people know about the blind person. A lot of people know about Jesus. Keep in mind. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle and anointed his eyes with the clay. Jesus doing this, by the way. Y'all catch that? He's fixing to make a miracle happen, but he's going to do it in his own way. Sometimes Jesus healed me. Well, nothing happens. But sometimes, has Jesus ever told you to do something to get that healing? I've heard testimony after testimony, It's happened in my life to do maybe certain things and see the change after that. Well, you got to be obedient. Jesus obedient to his Father. Just what the Lord, God would have him to do, And then it just passes down the line. Now he's going to pass this miracle through this blind man, but the blind man has to be obedient. And said to him, go wash, this is the obedient part, go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation sent. He went away therefore and washed and came seeing. A couple things happened there that I could really spend a lot of time on, but first of all, the blind man didn't reject his miracle. Although he didn't know he had the miracle, he did not reject the miracle at the point that Jesus decided to do something strange, if you would. Huh? We've had prayer lines just in this church alone. Prayer lines for many, many, many years. People, I've been in a lot of services. I had an uncle that did tent ministries for many years. And you talk about some strange things that got people saved, that got people healed, that got people delivered. Strange ways of doing it, but it worked. Because they were obedient. They went ahead and did it. Pool of Bethesda talks about it in the Bible. But you know, my uncle used to actually bring a pool and bring water. It wasn't very big, just something similarity to what's in the Word. Stir the waters. And people were just, just the joy of the Lord all over. Healings and just all kind of things happen. And a lot of people made fun of it. I can remember the town of Fort Gibson coming out in the paper making fun of what this evangelist is doing. Is it right or wrong? He's crazy. You know, all this nonsense. Well, did the people who get healing think he was crazy? No. They got healed. Yeah. This is what we're going to see right here. Same kind of scenario. He said, go wash in the pool of Solomon. All right. I already read this. Okay. The neighbors therefore, and they that saw him aforetime, before he was healed, that he was a beggar, said, is not this he that sat and begged? Well, they're even asking the question. I pretty much know who's around my neighborhood. You know what I mean? This guy been sitting and begging all this time. I think everybody in town knows him. Everybody in the surrounding knows him, right? Yep. But however, they're asking out also sarcastic. You know, because of the laws and because of the Sabbath day, because of just many things. But what a question to ask when God's done a miracle. You know? They should have been thinking a little bit more wisely. But they know there's a God. They're not serving the way we serve now, but they know there's a God. There's power around. They've seen and experienced and heard about these healing and things going on. I'd be kind of afraid to ask. You know, I don't want to interfere with God's word, is what I'm saying. When God performs a miracle, people don't come around and belittle it. Don't come around and ask the question, oh, did they really get saved? Is that really that person? Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. You question the Almighty. You know, the power of God. Be careful. I'm going to turn this way. Y'all read that screen. Y'all can write that down. Others said, it is he. Others said, there's those others I was talking about. Huh? There's others in this life that need God in their life. Others said, it is he. Others said, no, but he is like him. He said, I am he. Hey, wake up, folks. Man, did y'all not just see me, come in the back door of the church and I was blind? Huh? Well, now I see. I'm the same person. I don't really care about y'all's political, whatever statements, what y'all trying to get across here, but I'm that same person. I know I got healed. I'm the one Jesus put the clay in the eyes and sent me to the water and did. I'm that right here. Y'all see me? Y'all see me walk away. Y'all probably seen Jesus make that mud up. Thought, what in the world? What kind of crazy scene is this? But I'm that person. This blind man's not going to do away with his miracle. No matter what other people have to say, others, no matter what their problem is, no matter what their laws are, he don't really care at this time. Because the miracle is taking place in his life. He's got greater things on his mind. All right, go ahead. They said, therefore, unto him, how then were thine eyes open? We're going to be asked this in our life, people. How did your miracle happen? Or did you finally get the right drug? Did you finally? No. I went to church. You got to understand. We go to a church where they believe on laying on hands and anointing with oil. I went and everything was just right, and I just felt that unction, that call to get laid on, people lay hands on me and pray in the name of the Father and cast that sickness, whatever it was, get a healing. Just tell the truth. Just tell them what happened. Don't beat around the bush. He answered, the man that is called Jesus made clay, right to the point, and anointed my eyes and said to me, go to Solomon and wash. So I went away and washed, and I received sight. It's a wonderful testimony. Amen. And they said to him, where is he? He saith, I know not. Go ahead. They bring to the Pharisees him that at aforetime was blind. I'm going to stir up the scene now. Now it was the Sabbath on the day when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. Again, therefore, the Pharisees also asked him how he received his sight. And he said to them, he put clay on my eyes. Getting kind of repetitive here. People don't change your story. Don't change your story. When the news, comes around wanting to, well, they want to put this miracle in the paper, but we can't quite put it like that. Now, did you really go up to the front? Did you really go up there and I got some oil? And, or, was it just a good day for you? Well, they'll twist and turn it, won't they? And or they'll try to get you in trouble as they're doing here. It's not about the blind man, you see, at this point. It's about others. Oh, Jesus did this? Huh? The man, we're not supposed to do this stuff. I don't know, it's just, they're just using this guy. But don't shy away from the miracles. How many members in this church, if you've been going here for a while, I'm getting grown here now, but it was way back, I don't know, in the 80s or so, when they had to burn a bunch of stuff that's not good in your life. They call it something, I can't remember. Burnout or? Yeah, I think they did out in Smithies, didn't they? Out for the farm. Bringing the stuff that's interfering with your life, and people brought tapes and cassettes and back, old stuff. And cigarettes and, I don't know, just anything you felt like was an interruption between you and God. And we had, bonfire during the burning. Well, people got wind of that real quick. Thought we were crazy people or something, Well, we're crazy if we're serving Satan, that's for sure. We're crazy for letting that stuff interfere in our life when we got such a wonderful blessing, from God. That's crazy, letting things interfere with your miracle. Go right ahead. I remember that.
And it came out in Seminole paper.
Yes.
It came out in Oklahoma City paper.
There you go.
And Brother Turner had people calling from Ohio asking about our burnout.
Yeah. I remember that now. Glad you brought it up. Because I remember everybody, that was my point, getting a hold of the pastor, from all over. All of a sudden, boy, he's a vengeance. All of a sudden, this little bitty church, and some go, hey, what in the world? Bunch of crazies? No. No. Pastor Harold Turner had an explanation. There's a reason behind this. There's a reason. We want to get closer to God, and so on, and so on, and so on, he laid down the line. He didn't shy from it. That's not, Harold Turner wouldn't do that anyway. He didn't shy from it. He told them how it was, and they didn't like it. That's just, if you're going to put it in the paper, you better put it correctly. We're not a bunch of crazies out here. We're not doing seances and all this, we're not nuts. We're doing it to get closer to the Lord. And that's happened in other places. We actually did it in Alaska also, in the service. And it's been around. A lot of things like that, strange things once again. But it's okay. The Lord uses those strange things. Well, as the Bible says, Wise think they know it all. They think they have all the answers, But God has the answers, people. God has it. Just go His way with His flow. Some therefore the Pharisees said, this man is not from God because he keepeth not the Sabbath. They're just wanting to stir up trouble. But others said, how can a man that is a sinner do such signs? And there was division among them. Of course there was. Obviously. So what happens? They said, therefore, unto the blind man again, what sayest thou of him in that he opened thine eyes? And he said, he is a prophet. It's getting good. It's getting real good. The Jews, therefore, did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and had received his sight until they called the parents of him that had received his sight. And asked them, saying, is this your son? Well, obviously, they're not going to turn him down. Who ye say was born blind? How then doth he say, how then doth he now see? His parents answered and said, we know that this is our son. They're not going to deny that, people. And that he was born blind. That's about all they really need to know. This is my son, and yes, he was born blind. All right? But how he now seeth, we know not. And it doesn't really say if they were there or not there, and they definitely probably believed in miracles. However, once again, the Jewish law and things going on at that time, kind of, but that's all right. That's all right. The blind man stand up for himself. You know what I mean? That's all right. They proved the point. This is my son, and yes, he was born blind. And obviously, y'all can see, without us telling you, he can see now. Amen? Let's see, we know not, or who opened his eyes, we know not. Asked him, he is of age, he shall speak for himself. They already asked him, didn't they? These things said his parents because they feared the Jews, for the Jews had agreed already that if any man should confess him to be Christ, he should be put out of the synagogue. Therefore said his parents, he is of age, go ask him. We'll see what happens. So they called a second time the man that was blind and said to him, I wonder if they went to God, gave him a ride, knowing he can see now. That's right. Reckon they trust to do that? Hey, come over and see me. Or did they send it? I don't know. Because apparently they're not believing. Give glory to God. We know that this man is a sinner. He therefore answered, whether he is a sinner, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. I don't really care, like I said, the politics and the things and the trash going on in the world. It's not about that. It's about something happened. Something happened. People can argue the rest of their life and take you to court nowadays over anything. And just trying to prove a point against somebody else. You had a miracle in your life, and people will try to, get on some wild, crazy ride off your miracle. Just to get somebody else in trouble. But all along, it's about the miracle. It's about God is almighty, He is all powerful, and He had a miracle, made a miracle happen right here, and the blind man is sticking with it. He's not blind anymore. I don't want to call him blind man. He's not blind, people. But he's standing on the truth. He's just standing, I can just see what's going on. It's kind of an argument. And as I said earlier, they kind of got all in an uproar and things, because they want so much to hear something negative. They so much want to hear this guy go against. Or somebody, they're just trying to put the blame somewhere. So they can throw somebody in the stockade, and kick them out. It's terrible. When a miracle happened, and everybody should be praising the Lord. They should be shouting. It don't matter, where you're from, what culture, whatever. You see somebody, they've been blind their whole life. Now they can see. My goodness, clap your hands and enjoy with them for a little bit. Be overwhelmed a little bit. But that's the problem. People can't enjoy other people. You just don't see it anymore. Blessings and good things is happening to people. It's kind of strange, isn't it? Hey, Lord blessed me $10 yesterday I found on the sidewalk. Yeah. So? Work, get $10. People just don't care anymore. They just don't care. Lord allowed for me to get this, new vehicle. You don't understand. My credit was always bad. You don't understand, if I give you the whole story. But people don't get it. So, anybody will loan me something nowadays? No. I'm just saying, they always try to twist up the miracle. When the miracle's still there, people, you claim it, you run with it, you keep it, you just keep going with it. Don't go blind again. There's other blind eyes that need to be opened here to the truth of what's going on here. It's sad. They said therefore to him, what did he to thee? How opened he thine eyes? Oh, that's good right here. He answered them. And that's kind of how we'd answer. I told you already. We've been down this road, people. But I'm kind of excited I get to tell you again because I'm seeing you. You know what I mean? I was over there looking around. Y'all wanted me to come back 2-3 times, whatever. I'm back. Look. And I'm watching you. I'm seeing you. But I already told you. Even now. And you did not hear, amen, what I told you. The world doesn't want to hear, do it. Not only they got, blind eyes, they got a blind ear and a blind heart. That's the kind of world we're in. Sad, but true. They just don't want to hear good things. And good can't happen anymore from the Lord. That's sad. Very sad. We better get out there, people. We're the ones that's going to keep the light shining. We're the ones that's going to keep the glory of God, amen, going across the land. And letting people know He is still alive. Miracles are still happening. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you put in the paper. I'm living proof. The miracle is standing right before your eyes, Open your eyes and see what God has done. I mean, I can see this guy jumping up and down their face. You crazy, look. Y'all know I was blind. Y'all see me, y'all saw me on begging every day. Look, I can see. Wherefore would ye, hear it again, would ye also become His disciples? Good stuff. And they reveled Him and said, Thou art His disciple, but we are disciples of Moses. See, I'm trying to just change it up a little bit. We know that God has spoken to Moses, but as for this man, we know not whence he is. The man answered and said unto them, Why, herein is the marvel, that ye know not whence he is, and yet he opened my eyes. It matters about none of this stuff that you just keep rattling on, talking about. I don't care where you're from. The point right now, people, is the miracle took place. Amen. The blind man is trying to clearly make them understand. Yes, Jesus, right over there, no matter what y'all call Him, He's my Savior. No matter how y'all trash Him, He's my Savior. He worked a miracle in my life today. Everybody's seen it. All these people around saw it. Y'all can say what you want, do what you want, but this is what, I want to talk about. No matter how many times you ask me, no matter where you take me, standing beside Jesus and ask me if this is the man that did it, of course it is. This is, Jesus. I don't care what you call it. This is the guy that saved, my life. Even it just keeps deeper and deeper, The longer we let man get in our way, it's just going to continually be that way.